Good morning, YouTube model community. Rick, Cletus, No Name, coming at you from the Heartbeat Model Shop. Guys, it's been a little while since I did a video, so just want to give you a quick shop update. And got a couple new additions to the stash. As you can see, the bench is cleaned. We are actually waiting on January 1st. We took 2 or 3 weeks off and just went through the whole holiday thing. And I know it's a little late, but we hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and enjoy time with friends and family. And we are decided not to start anything new after I finished the 48 Chevy panel wagon. We decided to just kind of take couple weeks off, and actually over the last probably 2 weekends I've been kind of restocking the shop with all the little things that we all use every day, sandpaper and popsicle sticks and double-sided tape, some primer, some paint. So we kind of just been restocking so that when January 1st gets here, we'll be ready to rock and roll and get started on some new builds for next year. I will be doing a video later on my what I'm going to be doing for the YouTube Big Rig truck build. I'll be posting that sometime this afternoon, so we'll get that done today, hopefully. Like I said, I got a few new additions to the stash. I have always loved drag racing, and I haven't built a drag racing model in years. I think I've actually hadn't been the last couple of years, but I'd actually gone, I think, like 20 years in a row to the Gator Nationals. And for one reason or another, just didn't make it the last couple of years, but we're planning on going in 2018 again. So I decided I want to try to get a couple of each, like the funny cars, the dragsters, and a couple of pro stocks. So far we have come across a few items that weren't real expensive, had good deals on them. So far we picked up the Matco Tools Super Nationals funny car. Picked up that one. Another one I got is, I think I left it downstairs. I got the Moon Eyes funny car. And then we picked up the McDonald's set. Guy had both of them together for a really good price. We got the McDonald's funny car. And then we got the McDonald's Top Fuel Dragster. Like I said, we got that from one gentleman that had both of them with a real good price on them. So we also picked up the, if y'all remember Gary Ormsby, who got killed back in the 90s, picked up his Castro GTX Top Fuel Dragster. So sometime over the next, I don't know, probably going to be more toward the end of the year probably. We hope to get one of them done, or 2 of them done. Not quite sure how extensive I'm going to do them. I may just build the first couple just box stock. Like I say, because it's been years since I built one of them. And then we've kind of been trying to remember what kits we built when we first got starting in modeling. And I didn't start building models until probably 15 or 16 years old, right before I joined the Navy. And once I joined the Navy, I really got into building models. I was on an aircraft carrier, USS America, and when you're on an aircraft carrier and you're gone sometimes 6 months at a time, really not a lot to do if you're not on duty or don't have something to do. So that's when I really got heavy into building models the first time around. So I was trying to find a few models that I remember building, either bought or somebody gave them to me or whatever. And so we finally found one that I remember building. So we picked this up on eBay. Like I said, it was a real decent price. So we picked up the 49 Ford Club Coupe. And I guess this is one of the 3-in-1 kits. So we picked it up last week, and so we're going to build that sometime. We just, like I say, just wanted to try a few things, try to see if we can find a few models that I remember building back in the early 70s. That's actually when I really kind of got into building models pretty heavy. What else did we get, Ricky? They had that Belvedere at Hobby Lobby, and I forget it. Man, it was cheap. And I'd heard, I don't remember who it was now. I don't know if it was Smoking Joe or man, I can't remember who was talking about it. He was really wanting one. They found, or maybe it was Dirk Pitt. And I went in Hobby Lobby one day, and they had it over in the clearance section. So we picked up one of those. Never built one before, but get to it one of these days, I hope. And then I love Jeeps. I've owned 2 or 3 Jeeps, and I was thinking about doing a kind of a rock crawler type Jeep one of these days if I can come up with enough parts and pieces. So we ran across this old Jeep CJ7 off-road, and so we're going to try to do some things with that. I actually went to Michael's and for 60% off bought that Rubicon to get the tires and wheels out of it. So we're just going to piece pieces here and there when we can. I'm trying to see if I can find somewhere where maybe somebody might have a 2 or 3 inch lift kit for this thing. And like I said, it's just another project in the back of my mind that I want to do one of these days. And when I ran across that Jeep, it was a real good price. And then the last thing we ran across is my dad was a truck driver for a lot of years, and I remember as a kid, the main truck he drove for the company he drove for was the Peterbilt cab over, but he also at times drove the International Transtar, and I think they had a KW and they had an old Mack cab over. But I'd always been looking for this Transtar 2 Eagle kit. This is the 1996 version. This isn't the older original version. They're pretty expensive. So we actually finally got a hold of this. I've been wanting that kit for a long time, and we actually sold a couple things on eBay just so we could go ahead and get it. So, but like I say, this is the 1996 version. This isn't the older version that you see on there sometimes for a couple $100. So, so we finally got that. Other than that, guys, I think that's about it. Other than just buying supplies and trying to get set up for the 1st, so we can get started on the big rig, YouTube big rig build. And like I said, I'll be doing a video on that a little bit later. I did over the last couple weeks get a couple shop cards. Kevin from Lucky 13 sent me his new card. Kevin, appreciate it. I think it's cool. It's outstanding. I like that. Cool card. And then, of course, my good buddy that lives 30 miles away. Matter of fact, we hung out all day yesterday. Tom, Rambler69, sent me one of his old Tom cards. Tom, appreciate it, buddy. Had a good time yesterday. So, that's about it, guys. Like I say, just a quick little update. Can't think of anything else going on other than just getting ready for the new year, some new builds. I will probably do a slideshow later this afternoon on my Heartbeat Model Ship 2017 year in review. Probably just do a slideshow instead of trying to break all the models out of the plastic cases and all that kind of stuff. So we'll probably just do a slideshow showing what Heartbeat Model Shop did in 2017. So guys, I guess that's about it from Heartbeat Model Shop. Old Cletus and I are looking forward to a great 2018. We hope to have a lot of good builds and a lot of good videos for you. Hopefully it'll keep you be interesting enough that you'll want to tune in and check them out. We're going to maybe try a couple new things this year, but maybe a little better, different camera angles or something to make it a little more enjoyable. Cletus, you got anything to say? You've been off quiet lately. Worried about you. Got nothing to say? No name, you got anything to say? No, ain't got nothing to say either. Guys, I guess that's about it. Everybody please have a safe and happy New Year, which is, I guess, Sunday night's New Year's Eve, Monday's New Year's Day. Please be careful whatever you do, and be safe. I want to thank all my subscribers. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. Hopefully 2018 we'll have some pretty interesting builds. Other than that, from old Cletus, No Name. Bad to the Bones is off on a motorcycle still, so I don't know where he ain't seen him in a while. So from Oak Cletus and No Name and the Heartbeat Model Shop, guys, looking forward to 2018. We'll catch you. We'll catch you then.